sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run it with Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down by Dion.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On second and 9, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the carry.
Alan Bailey in on the stop.
The line of scrimmage.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice. And really,
and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score. Chiefs 7, Falcons nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Good ball carrier.
well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2 yards.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Kaepernick now to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Butker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Falcons 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. A run with Gurley there on 1st down. Going to get about 4 yards.
Gurley, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep for who? He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 37.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score. Chiefs 14. Falcons 10. Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Vincent Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Lining up for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. One more time, that's Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
That's the score. Chiefs 28, Falcons 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Kansas City.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st down, Kaepernick. The left side completion to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it, as well as catching it out of the backfield.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
To Calvin Ridley.
25 yards that time.
25 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
A gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target.
Kaepernick's pass complete to Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
try and pick up the first with Gurley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
3rd and inches.
Again they run with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. To throw, Kaepernick. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Falcons 25. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sack.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
25.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he almost had it defensively. It could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Third down, and from the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big run there by Gurley. 44 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
At the 8. I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He's brought down
up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And no, it's incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. To throw is Kaepernick. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. The open man is Smith. Touchdown, Falcons. Vincent Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key